Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Eagles going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we have in this NFL season, only one remains, and it's the biggest of them all as EA Sports is proud to present coverage of the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tom Brady ready to lead the New England Patriots onto the field. Well, 5 Super Bowl rings will have to be enough, at least for now. The crazy thing is, you and I were talking about, Charles, what are the chances he would throw for 500 yards in the Super Bowl? Patriots never punted, and they lost.
That doesn't make any sense.
None.
Because when that happens, his team wins. I mean, I don't think it's ever happened in NFL history. He's the oldest league MVP at the age of 40. He's got plenty left. We'll see him back out there.
Yeah, I know you're not doubting him for that 6th Super Bowl ring.
No, not at all.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. Let's discuss this offense now. And Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver. And a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's now the quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. They've got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
former fifth-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here are the starters on defense for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
How about a quick look back at 2017 and how they got to the Super Bowl? The defensive side contributed greatly. Fletcher Cox, a defensive tackle. Malcolm Jenkins at safety. Brandon Graham, defensive end. They were established guys, but they picked up Chris Long last year in free agency. How about Jalen Mills emerging at cornerback, traded for Ronald Darby, and Nigel Bradham stepped in when Jordan Hicks got hurt and really did a bang-up job in the middle.
They try again with Lewis. Spins away. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. This is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just
type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and of course people in attendance. A really well played game.
Yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there in a New England. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now he'll throw with Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Lewis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give to Gillisley, and now Brady. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Paul Turner now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. To throw, it's Wentz. And Selleck here, left side. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. It's a 3-point game here early. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run. Positions himself well. Excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On first down, Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On second down, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. A spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best, and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski, they make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After review of the play, the rookie on the field stands.
On first down, Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again, Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Brady again. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Goskowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters, losing the all-world left tackle? And how will Pulavate Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Wentz. And this is hauled in by Matthews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He gets it to Matthews, complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. Going underneath to Blunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Offense.
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. On the biggest stage, both offenses have been able to avoid turnovers. In a close game, though, if there is a turnover in the second half, it may be the thing that's remembered forever. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Patriots open up on offense. Gronkowski's going to haul in the pass, and he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. Patriots take it at the 1. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. The Patriots is up now by 7. Now 1st and 10. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This will go for a loss of 7. With that, it's time to head back to field level as we're just one half away from deciding a Super Bowl champion.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On play action, it's Wentz. It's caught. Smith. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, 22 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Rob Gronkowski and company. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets around him. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. They'll run it here with Blunt. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Now Foles. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And, in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Allen has it, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down. They run. This is Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady over the middle. That's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Brady now on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a play fake. Brady. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Sproles. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They start on the ground here with Blunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Ertz over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, That should be pitch and catch.
The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Sproles, the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin here with Blunt. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Complete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Wentz on third down. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Donnie Jones now. He's been terrific so far. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fresh set of downs here. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On second down, here's Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shane McClellan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.